Hey guys, I'm Minty, and today we're going to have a really fun flow of the aerial swing. And we're going to be working a little bit on our upper body strength as well as our core, and really opening up in our flexibility and our strength with our legs as well. All of this while we're having fun. So let's get started. You want to make sure that your swing is open. Take a step back, make sure that your mat is aligned with your swing so that it's straight, and then you want to push the mat forward so you have just a little bit of standing space here behind your swing. And to start off, the height of the swing, we'll have it just around our mid-thigh here. All right. Now, coming into the swing, we'll start off with a little bit of a meditation. So feel free, come and sit into the swing. Push on one side of the swing here as you slide one foot over, and then tucking the other one in, coming into a nice cross-legged position. Feel free to hold on to the back of the swing and adjust until you're nice and comfortable, nice and seated high. You want to make sure that the knees are in line with the hips. So if you're not quite there, grab onto the swing behind you and just pull yourself up a little bit. And from here, just resting your head nice on the swing, closing your eyes, and just feeling into the rhythm of the swing. Feeling yourself floating, lifted and supported. Feeling the swing underneath you, the swing behind you, as you slowly drop into relaxation, into full openness. And now slowly bringing your awareness to your breath. Where is your breath at today? Where is your breath at in this moment? Is it slow? Is it fast? Is it long? Is it short? Is it deep or is it shallow? Bringing no judgment, only awareness. And I invite you to lengthen your breath, lengthening the inhale, lengthening the exhale. Bringing your awareness down to your belly, feel the rise and fall of your belly. And slowly activating our Ujjayi breath, that breath of the ocean that goes through our nose, into our throat, into our lungs, into our belly, out the belly, the chest, the throat, the nose. Making that soft sound as the air glides along your throat. And then gently bringing your right ear over to your right shoulder, As you drop that left shoulder, opening on the left side of the neck. And then bringing the head back up, dropping the left ear over to the left shoulder, dropping the right side. And coming back to center one more time, right ear to right shoulder. And then over left ear to left shoulder. Coming back to center, bring your gaze over to your right shoulder. And bring the gaze over to the left shoulder. Really stretching the back side of the neck here. One more time, looking over to the right shoulder. And looking over to the left shoulder. And then slowly tilting your head back, bringing your head to the left side of the back of the swing, looking up towards the ceiling. And trying to push the bottom jaw out. Push that bottom jaw towards the ceiling. And then tucking the chin back in, bring the head over to the right side of the swing and drop the head back, pressing the lower jaw up towards the ceiling. And then coming back to center, tucking the chin in towards the chest and looking down. And if you want, you can rest your forehead or the top of your head on the front of the swing. And then bringing your head back up. Slowly blinking your eyes open. Hello? So let's come out of the swing now, taking both hands, press that front of the string out forward as you slide your feet out to one side, and you can just slowly hop on out. Now, if your feet have been kind of numb a little bit, hold on to the swing and just shake one foot out at a time. And then letting go, coming back to center. All right, let's raise the swing up just a little bit. Sorry, having a little microphone problem. Okay, so we want the swing to be just below our buttocks, like right here where the butt meets the thigh, just around there. Okay, and I'm going to fold the swing in half to begin with. Now, we want to do a little bit of spinal movement to start off and warm up our spine. So I'm holding the swing from the front here with my thumbs out. I'm standing behind the swing, making sure that the swing is directly underneath the bar, and coming first into my Tadasana, rolling my shoulders back, engaging my core, lifting up from the top of the head. Taking a moment here, taking a deep inhale. On my exhale, I'm slowly bringing my arms out, coming into a flat spine. Looking down at my toes, slowly just rocking from my heels to my toes. Trying not to lift the foot, but just rocking. Opening up the shoulders here. And then bending the knees, curving the spine, bringing the elbows in. My hands have moved to the inside of the swing. And then extending, gazing up towards the front of the swing, lifting my hips up, exhaling, bending the knees, curling the elbows in, tucking my chin. And extend. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, extend, connecting with that Ujjayi breath. Moving at your own pace. And then slowly coming back to center here. Inhaling, bringing the arms over to the left side, pressing that right hip back, making sure to keep the hips squared here. And then bringing the arms over to the right side, keeping the hips squared. And coming back to center, bending the knees slowly, curving the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last thing to come up. Shake out the hands. Beautiful. So let's come into doing some warrior stances. Now, I'm going to keep the swing folded in half. And I'm going to actually bring my foot all the way through. So my right foot goes through the swing, and I want to keep the swing closest to my knee as possible. Okay, standing up straight and tall, engaging my core here. Slowly taking a deep inhale, exhale, extend that right knee forward. I'm actually going to lift my left heel, making sure I have my balance here. And if I feel comfortable, raising my hands up towards the sky. Opening in the front of my body. And then slowly bringing that right heel back down, holding onto the swing, pivoting my left foot out 90 degrees, bringing my hands up, parallel to the ground, relaxing the shoulders, gazing over that right middle finger. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, extend that right knee out. Now I want you to reach out with that right hand, and then reach back with the left hand, and come back to neutral. Flip that right palm up towards the sky. Inhale, bring that right hand up towards the sky. Taking a few breaths here, connecting back in with your Ujjayi breath. And then bringing that right elbow onto your right thigh. Left arm goes up towards the ceiling. And instead of crimping down into your thigh, really try to extend, open up space on that right side of your rib cage. Pressing your right arm into your right thigh, reaching up with the left hand. And coming back out. Bringing your hands down, grabbing onto the swing here. Pivot that left foot again. And this time, holding on to the swing, I want you to lean back. What we'll do is just a little bit of swinging. So leaning back here, I can lift my left foot, hook it with my right, and just give myself a little bit of a swing. Woo! And coming back down, dropping that left foot as I'm on my way back. And then slowly sliding that swing out towards my right foot. And I want my right foot to be pointed up and the heel to be in the center of the swing. Now, if I'm off my mat a little bit, that's completely fine. I'm just going to hop forward a little bit. Now, coming into a nice stretch for the hamstrings here. I want to place my left foot out just about 15 degrees. Inhale, raise the chest up. Really feel like there's a string from the top of your head pulling you up, pulling that spine up. And as I come up, I'm slowly gazing forward as my chest comes down. Gazing forward as my chest comes down, only as far as you can go. Taking a deep breath there. Now, if you've gone all the way down, if you've really pushed yourself to 100%, I want you to go ahead, come back to 80%. And from there, inhaling, really raising the spine up towards the sky. Exhaling, coming down just a little bit more. Relaxing the shoulders here. Inhale, spine forward. Exhale, chest down. Closing your eyes. Take a few breaths here, opening in your hamstring. Engaging the core. Try to suck your belly into your spine. Keeping a micro bend in both those knees. And then slowly rising yourself up, opening the eyes. Pivot your left foot out 90 degrees, coming into an open stretch here on the inside thigh. Bringing the hands up. And then bringing your right hand down, grabbing onto either the front of the swing, or if you would like, taking your peace fingers, wrapping it around your right big toe. From here, bringing your left hand overhead, grabbing onto the back side of the swing, opening up the chest here. And connecting back in with that Ujjayi breath. Trying to bring the pressure onto the outside of that standing leg. So instead of crumpling in towards the right side of the left foot, opening that left side. One more breath here. And slowly bringing that left hand back to the other side. Right hand comes on the outside of the swing here. Left hand comes out towards the back of the mat. Gazing at that left hand, press the right hand into the swing. Toes are pointed up towards the sky. And extend that right leg just towards the front of the mat. Inhaling, lifting the spine, extending the leg. Exhaling, pressing that right hand into the swing. And again, pressing on the outside of that left foot. Engaging your core here. Connecting with your breath. And then slowly bringing that right leg back in. Grab onto the swing with both hands. Pivot your left foot to face the front of the mat. And engaging your core now, finding your balance here. Take your left hand to the outside of the right of the swing. Right hand goes out behind you, gazing over your right shoulder to your right thumb. Giving yourself a nice twist here. And then slowly coming back to center. Grab onto the swing now. I want you to bend that right knee. Give it a little bit of love. Now, dropping that right foot out. Shake it all about. Coming into our left side. So now, bringing the left foot all the way through, making sure that the swing is as close to your knee as possible. From here, pivoting that right foot out just about 15 degrees. Taking a deep breath, rising the spine up towards the sky. Exhale, slowly start to bring that knee forward. And if you feel that you have the balance, slowly coming up onto the right balls of your feet. If you feel you're coming off to one side, come back to center, readjust your footing, and try again. When you feel that you have the balance, slowly raise your hands up the swing. And connecting in with your Ujjayi breath. One more breath here as you slowly bring that heel back down, bring that left knee back down. Pivot your right foot out 90 degrees, bringing the hands up parallel to the ground, extending that left knee out towards the front of your mat. Now gazing at your left hand here, bring that left hand forward, reaching there forward, then reaching back with your right hand, and then coming back to center. Take a deep breath, inhale, flip that left palm up towards the sky, reach it all the way up as you drop your right hand. Find strength in that right leg. And then slowly bringing that left elbow, onto your left knee. Right hand goes up towards the ceiling, reaching up high, creating space on the left side of your body here as you reach. And then slowly coming back to center, bring that left knee back in, pivot that right foot. Now again, leaning back here and lifting that right foot, giving yourself a little bit of a swing. Woo! Feeling the air against your skin, then bringing your foot down, landing on your way back. Now straightening that left leg, bringing that swing over your heel. Toes are pointed towards the sky. Heel is in the center of the swing. Grabbing onto the swing here, making sure that you're nice and centered. Pivot that right foot out just about 15 degrees. And as I'm holding onto the swing, I'm pulling my spine up. Exhaling slowly, bringing my chest down towards my leg. Inhaling, chest forward, keeping my gaze in front of me. Exhaling, bringing my chest down. Inhaling again, bringing my chest in front of me. Exhaling, coming down and holding here, connecting with my breath. And we keep our gaze forward. And our gaze tells us where we want to go, tells our body where to go. And where we look is where we go. Opening in that hamstring. And then slowly coming back up. Pivoting that right foot out 90 degrees. Taking your left hand, either grabbing onto the front of the swing or peace fingers wrapped around the left big toe. Coming over with that right hand, grabbing onto the back side of the swing, opening up the chest here. And connecting back with your breath. Big deep breaths into the right side of the body. Again, pressing into the outside of that standing leg. Activating your glutes, activating the legs here. And slowly bringing that right hand back up. Take the left hand, bring it to the outside of the swing. Bringing your gaze over to your right hand behind you. Inhaling, pressing that left hand into the swing. And if you need a little bit of a deeper stretch, feel free to extend that left leg out. Inhaling, extending, exhaling, pressing that left hand in. Again, making sure to press on the outside of that standing leg. And slowly coming back in, grabbing onto the swing, pivot your right foot to face the front of the mat. And we'll come into our twist. Again, making sure you've engaged your core. Right hand goes out to the left side, left hand goes out behind, gazing over that left shoulder. Twisting out our intestines, our kidneys, our spine, helping our body to detoxify. One more breath here, slowly coming back to center, grabbing onto the swing, bending that left knee, giving yourself a little bit of love here. And removing that left foot, shaking it out. Very nicely done. Let's shake out both legs. Now, we're going to come into a little bit of a Vinyasa Flow. And this will require a bit of upper body strength and quite some shoulder strength. So if you're feeling quite weak today or you're not feeling very up for it, I would hold up much higher on the swing. And if you're feeling like, okay, I'm ready for a little bit of a challenge, you can slide your hands down to just about shoulder height. There's really no need to go much further, okay? And of course, at any point, if you feel that you've exhausted yourself too much, feel free to just grab on higher. And if you feel you're just way too exhausted, feel free to come down into Shavasana, into Child's Pose, or feel free to just sit in the swing and allow yourself to rest. This practice is about listening to your body. So, holding on to the swing here. I'll show you one time. You can just take a look and then we'll flow through it together. Now, I'm holding on here. I'm inhaling, slowly leaning back, using my arms to hold myself. Exhaling, extending my arms, extending my elbows. Inhaling, lifting the chest, looking back behind me. Exhaling, tucking my chin, pulling myself back up, extending my arms here, opening up in the chest, and staying here for a moment. And then coming back up, bending, slight bend in the knees as I roll my spine up. So let's do that a couple of times together, moving, of course, with our breaths. Let's activate that Ujjayi breath again. Let's take one cleansing breath. Deep inhale in, deep exhale. Inhale, slowly leaning back, extending the elbows. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest, look back behind you. Exhale, pull yourself back up. Bring the arms in front of you. And take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, curving the spine up to standing position. Gazing out in front of you here. Relaxing the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back and down. Let's go again. Inhale, leaning back. Exhale, extending the elbows. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Exhale, pulling yourself up and forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, curving the spine, rolling yourself back up. Now letting go of the swing, giving your hands a little bit of a break. And let's go through 2 more times, going at your own pace. And coming back to center whenever you're ready. We'll be adding in a couple more moves now. So first, inhaling straight spine, exhaling, sitting yourself down, and then tucking the tailbone. So you really want, instead of sitting out here, I'm tucking my tailbone in, I'm looking down and making sure that I can see my big toes, making sure my knees haven't come in front of my toes. coming into our chair pose. So inhaling, straight spine, exhaling, sitting ourselves down, inhaling, tucking the tailbone, and trying to lift the toes. Lift the toes for just a moment. Keeping your hands on the swing for balance. And slowly coming back up. Taking a deep inhale, exhale, extend the arms. And now stepping that right foot towards the front of your mat. Making sure that the knee is over the ankle. And sliding the hands down the swing a little bit. Coming into a lunge with our hands extended here on the swing. Inhale, come up to warrior, bringing your chest up. Breathing into the front of the body, really raising the spine, tucking that tailbone down. And then extending the arms here and bringing that left foot forward, stretching out here and coming back to standing. Holding on to the swing, stepping your right foot back this time. Knee is over ankle. Coming into our lunge. And raising ourselves up to our warrior one. Holding on to the swing for support. Lifting the spine, tucking that tailbone. Breathe into the front of your right leg. And then slowly extending the arms, stepping that right foot forward and rolling your spine up. Very nice. Let's slowly walk ourselves back to center. And coming into a flow with this. Gazing out in front of you. Deep inhale. Exhale, bending the knees, coming into chair, tucking that tailbone. Inhale, stepping your left foot forward. Exhale here. Inhale, raising the chest up, coming into warrior. Exhale, extend the arms, step that right foot forward. Inhale here. Exhale, step that left foot back, coming into lunge. Inhale, bring that chest up, coming into warrior. Exhale, extend the arms, step that right foot back, coming into our version of downward dog. Inhale, curving the spine, bringing yourself up, feeling to do one of those aerial chaturangas. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, extend the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, pull yourself back up, arms out forward in front of you. And taking a few breaths. And then slowly rolling yourself back up. Let's release the swing, shake out our hands. And let's go through that one more time. Standing up nice, straight, and tall, shoulders back. Taking a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bend the knees, coming into chair, tucking that tailbone. Inhale, extend the arms, step that right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, coming up into warrior. Exhale, bringing that arm forward, stepping the left foot forward, stretching the arms, and stepping that right foot back, low lunge. Inhale, raise the chest up. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Step that left foot back. Inhale, rolling yourself up. Grabbing a little bit higher on the swing. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, extend the arms. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, pull yourself forward, bringing your hands in front of you and breathing here. 3 breaths. And when you're done, slowly rolling yourself back up. Oh, relaxing the arms, shaking the arms out. Very nicely done. So let's continue. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a break now. So let's open up the swing and let's come into a tree pose. Coming into the tree pose, this is a little bit high. I'm going to bring the swing down, 1 on each side. Bringing my right knee into the swing, making sure there's 1 fist of space here. Left arm goes through, grabbing onto the bottom here. Right hand comes up, sliding myself up, lifting the hips, bringing that left foot to the inner thigh, and keeping my left shoulder in front, my right shoulder is behind. Hands come to heart center, closing the eyes, and finding your stillness. And if you want a little bit more of an active tree pose, feel free to press that right foot down. And connecting with your Ujjayi breath. And then slowly coming out of this, taking your left hand, grabbing onto the left foot, slowly slide yourself on down out of the swing here. Very nicely done. And we'll do the other side in just a moment. We're going to go through 1 more series and we'll take another little break. So folding the swing into 4. So I fold it over 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, making this nice little belt for myself. Okay, then walking forward with the swing, coming up onto my tippy toes, I'm going to want the swing around my hips now. So pressing the swing down with my palms in the swing, slowly starting to lean down, bringing my hands to the ground, walking myself back. Walking, sliding my hands until I am centered. And then slowly lifting my feet up until they're parallel to the ground. I'm going to walk my hands underneath my shoulders and slowly straighten my elbows, coming into our high plank here. Very nice. And from here, I'm going to crunch, bringing my knees and my head in and straightening out. And exhale, knees in and straightening out. Exhale, knees in, tucking the chin. Exhale, out. 2 more times. Exhale, knees in and out. 1 more. Knees in and out. Very nice. From my high plank, I'm going to open up my legs nice and wide, walking my hands back towards the back of my mat, lifting my feet up, pressing firmly into my hands, dropping my chest, opening up into this star. Very nice. Coming into my first full inversion here. And working the core now. Taking a deep breath, deep inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the shoulders over the wrist as we bring the feet down towards the ground. Inhaling, pressing back up. Exhaling, bringing the feet down towards the hands, shoulders go over wrists. Inhale, back up. Exhaling, bringing the feet back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time hold. Really try to hold. Bring the feet as close to the hands as possible, engaging the core. And inhale back up. Gazing towards the front of your mat, let's walk ourselves back to center. Bringing the feet back down, out wide towards the edges of your mat. Walk your hands forward as far as they can go. Drop the head looking at your knees. Opening up in the shoulders, try to walk the hands a little bit more. And then bringing the feet to center now. Walk the feet forward until the feet are perfectly flat on the ground. From here, allow yourself to just drop. Hold opposite elbows if you'd like, or you can also interlace your hands behind your neck and allow yourself to just fall. And now just slowly rocking from side to side. If you feel you don't have much balance, feel free to open the legs a little bit wider and rock from side to side. Maybe you want to lift one heel at a time. And then coming back to center here. Bringing your feet hips distance apart. Slowly placing your hands right above your knees on your thighs. Pressing into your thighs, straightening the elbows will help lift your head up. Now, if you feel as though your feet are slipping behind you, just take a little bit of a step forward. And then pressing, straightening the elbows, lifting the body, and just gaze at the mat in front of you. Then walking the hands up the thighs, kind of massaging your thighs as you come up closer to the swing. Taking a deep breath here, letting everything out. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly forward fold again, dropping your hands to the ground. This time centering your right foot, and then slowly lifting that left leg up towards the sky, making it parallel to the ground. Toes are pointed down, gazing in front of you, coming up onto your fingertips. Taking a deep breath here, feel if you have your balance, and if you do, engage that standing leg, slowly lifting the chest, bringing the hands to heart center. And breathe. One more breath here, then placing the hands back on the ground, lifting that left leg up, and then placing it where your right foot was, lifting that right leg up, parallel to the ground, toes pointed down. Again, coming up onto the tips of your fingers, gazing in front of you. Take a deep inhale, find your balance, and bring the hands up towards the chest, lifting the chest. Breathe. Engaging that left foot. And then slowly bringing the hands back down, bringing the right foot back down, walking the feet back as you keep your hands where they are, stretching the spine here. And then slowly walking your feet back towards the front of the mat until they're about in the center of your mat. Go ahead, look up, take your right hand, grab the swing behind you, thumbs pointing up. Take your left hand, grab the other side, gaze out in front of you, lifting up onto your toes. Smile and release your legs, lifting your legs. Allow yourself to fly. And if you want a little bit more, go ahead on your next way up, put one foot down, give yourself a little launch. And then coming back down, wait till you're at the front of your mat, drop the feet down. Nice and gentle, bring your body back down, forward fold, bend those knees. And then bring your hands behind your head, pulling your neck down. Taking one more breath here. Relax the arms. Take your right hand, grab onto the swing behind you. Take your left foot, step that left foot forward. Slowly roll yourself up. Coming back into a standing. Very nice. And let's come into a little bit of a forward fold after all of that on your spine with the locust. So holding on to the swing here, just slowly bend forward, reaching the arms out. And then coming over to the left side, over to the right side. And just sway back and forth. Allow the swing to guide you. And coming back to center here, rolling your spine up. Ah, very nice. So let's come into one last power series before we have a little bit of relaxation. So let's bring the swing down, one on each side. So the swing should be about your knee height. Now, the lower you go, the easier this will be. And the higher it is, the more strenuous it will be. Either way, it can be a lot, so prepare yourself. It should be at around your knee. I'm going to come in front of my swing now, and I'll actually get onto all fours first. Coming onto all fours, looking over my left shoulder, bringing my left foot into the swing here, extending my left leg, and making sure that it's not just over my foot, but it's actually over my ankle. Okay? And from here, extending my right arm forward, reaching forward with my right arm, reaching back with my left foot, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. One more time, inhale, exhale. Bring that right hand down. And now coming into some more arms, because that's just what we're doing today. Taking a deep breath in, let's come into our low plank, reaching up with that right foot, coming into our low plank, making sure that we don't sink into our hips, but our hips stay up, our core is engaged here, our wrists are underneath our shoulders. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, bring the knees in towards the nose, and extend. Bring the knees in towards the nose. And extend. As you make sure that you extend, do not drop the hips. One more time. Bring the knees in and extend. Very nice. Now, bringing that right foot back out, bringing that right knee to the ground. Slowly press back with your left foot coming onto your elbows, giving your arms a little bit of a break here. And breathe. And bringing that left knee back forward, planting your hands firmly, hop that right foot between your hands, coming into another lunge here, coming up onto the fingertips, extend that head, the crown of your head forward. And if you're feeling too much in your left leg, feel free to bend that left knee. And planting that left hand, raise the right hand up towards the ceiling, coming into a twist. And bringing that right hand to the inside of that right foot. Staying here, or if you'd like, coming down into lizard. And again, connecting with your breath. And then coming back up onto your hands. Planting hands on both sides of your right foot. Bending that left knee in. Straightening that right foot, coming into a forward fold. One-legged forward fold here. Really trying to lift the hips up towards the sky. And then extending that left leg, bending that right knee, coming back into our lunge, planting your hands firmly. Take a deep inhale. We're going to come into our pikes, preparing yourself. Pop that right foot back into that swing, taking a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, and bring the feet in, hips up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, feet in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, in. Inhale, extend. 2 more. Exhale, in. Inhale, last one. Exhale, hold, hold, hold. Squeeze your abs, lift those hips, and extend. Drop that left knee out, and extend that right leg back, coming onto our forearms. Very nice. Give yourself a break. Again, connecting in with your breath. Long breaths to slow the heart rate down. And then slowly bringing that right knee back in, coming up onto our left knee. Planting that right hand, extend that left hand forward. Right foot is back, left hand is forward. Engaging the core. Deep breaths into your core. And then bringing that left hand back down. Let's jump that left foot between our hands, coming into a low lunge, coming up onto the fingertips. Top of the head is going forward. Your right foot is going back. And then planting that right hand, coming into a twist. Left hand comes up towards the sky. And bringing that left hand to the inside of the left foot, coming into lizard here, staying on your hands, or if you'd like more of a challenge, coming onto your forearms. And coming back out, coming back onto the hands, wrapping your left hand on the outside of that left foot, giving that right knee a break, breathing for a moment, and then slowly extending that left knee, bending that right knee in, coming into a one-legged forward fold. And then slowly bending that left knee again. Slowly popping that right knee out of the swing. Bringing your left knee back, pressing yourself into child's pose. And if you'd like, bring the arms down to your side. Bring your head over to one side. Really allowing the arms to relax here. Taking a long, deep breath. And when you're ready, slowly rolling yourself up until you're seated on your heels. Let's bring the swing in front of us. Let's come into a camel pose, opening up the chest, opening up the heart now. So the swing for camel pose is really amazing because it can help you to go as far as you need. And if you're not very flexible, this is perfect. And if you're not feeling flexible today, even better, it helps you so much. So coming up first, tucking the toes, coming onto our knees, holding onto the swing at about your cheek height. And gazing out, rolling the shoulders back. When we do our camel pose, we don't want to have to thrust our hips out because then we'll be crimping the lower back. It's about expansion in the spine, lengthening in the spine. So using the swing here, I'm really pulling my spine up before I go back. So I'm pulling my spine up, looking up towards the ceiling, and then vertebrae by vertebrae. First, the top of my vertebrae comes down, then looking behind me. And then if I want, I can take one hand off the swing, grabbing my heel. And if I feel comfortable, bringing the other one over, grabbing my other heel, expanding my chest now, lifting my chest up towards the sky. And then to come out, taking one hand, grabbing the swing in front of me, tucking my chin into my chest, then rolling on up with the help of the swing. And of course, after every back bend that we do, we always want to counter it. So leaning forward and sitting my seat on my heels, coming into a forward fold. And then tucking the tailbone, slowly rolling up, grabbing onto the swing, leaning back, walking up. Very nice. Now I promised we would do tree on the other side, so here we go. Opening up the swing. I'm actually going to raise the swing, one on each side. Left knee this time comes into the swing, making sure we have one fist of space. And since my left knee is in, my right hand will come through the swing, grabbing onto the bottom here. Left hand grabs up high, slowly sliding myself up, trying not to jump, and bringing that right foot to the inside of the swing. And right shoulder is in front, left shoulder is behind. Closing my eyes and allowing myself to just float. Now, if I want to be a little more active, because you haven't gotten enough out of this class, feel free, press that left foot down into the swing, activating your glutes, activating your thighs. Relaxing your face, relaxing your shoulders. Allow yourself to drift as a tree, flying in the air. Slowly blinking the eyes open, taking your left hand, grabbing onto the swing as your right hand releases that right foot down, sliding out of the swing here. Very beautifully done. Let's come into our full inversion. So bringing the swing up, we want the swing to be at the height of where our butt cheek meets our thigh. Now, I'm going to face the other way so that you can see me once I'm upside down, but coming into the swing, so coming up onto the tippy toes, pressing the bottom of the swing down, making sure your thumbs are outside of the swing, lifting one leg here, sliding that swing under the butt cheek, and then lifting the other leg. Coming into your swing, arms come around to the other side. Making sure now that I have enough swing on the back side to cover my sacrum. If I don't, I can just kick my legs a little bit forward, and that brings more swing over to the back side. Grabbing onto the swing, Slowly leaning back, opening up the legs here, and bringing the feet up towards the sky, wrapping my feet around to the other side, and dropping my hands down. And again, when I'm in this inverted bound angle, there's a tendency for our backs to overextend, to arch. So I want you to tuck the tailbone forward, making sure that the spine is straight here, and allowing yourself to just melt away. Interlacing the fingers behind your back and then dropping the arms down towards the ground. And feel free to move your neck from side to side, looking from side to side, up and down, opening up the shoulders here. And then slowly dropping the hands back down to the ground, making them nice and wide. Making a wide stance with your arms out to each side. And this time, taking your left foot, bringing that left foot out, hooking that right foot over to the other side of the swing, dropping that left foot down towards the ground, taking your left hand, grabbing that left foot, and when you're balanced, that right hand as well, coming into inverted pigeon here, and kicking that left foot into your arms, opening up the shoulders, and breathing. Maybe you have a nice little smile on your face as you're inverted. And then slowly bringing one hand down at a time, bringing that left leg back up as you unhook the right foot, bringing your right foot out this time, hooking that left foot to the other side, dropping the right foot down, and again, one hand at a time, grabbing onto that foot. Once you've grabbed onto that foot, feel free to kick that right foot into your hands. And breathing. Really allowing our lymphatic system to drain. Enjoying the new perspective of being upside down. And releasing one hand at a time. Bringing that right foot back up. Unhooking that left foot. Then taking your hands, walking them towards the back of your mat. And dropping your hands, your shoulders, your chest, opening the front side of your body here. And if you're comfortable, feel free to extend the legs. And if you'd like, twisting from side to side, just a slight twist. And then slowly bringing the feet back together, bending those knees, sliding your hands back to center. Very nice. Looking up towards your knees, grabbing the swing between your knees, bringing your feet out, tucking the knees in towards the chest, looking down at the ground, flipping yourself down, landing, bringing yourself onto your knees, coming onto your knees and your forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. Very nice. Allowing the blood to recalibrate into your body. And then slowly rolling over onto your back. Laying on your back now. Bring your feet into the swing. So if you have to kick the swing a little bit, that's fine. Then bringing both feet into the swing, which is quite high, but that is okay. Just swaying from left to right. And then bringing the knees in towards the chest. And lifting the hips up until the calves, the legs, your shins are parallel to the ground. Engaging the legs. And relaxing, bringing the hips back down. Taking another deep breath. Inhale, lift the hips up, bending the knees, making the shins parallel to the ground. Thighs are perpendicular, activating the glutes here. And down. And one more inhale, lift and hold and breathe. And down, very nice. Let's sway the legs from left to right. And drop the legs out. Coming into our Shavasana. Open the legs, open the arms. And squeezing your toes as tightly as they can go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your toes. Squeeze and relax. Squeezing your feet, squeezing your calves, squeeze your ankles, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as tight as you can and relax. Squeezing your knees and your thighs. Squeeze your thighs as hard as you can. Lifting them off the ground and relax. Squeezing your buttocks, squeezing those butt cheeks, each one as tight as you can, squeezing them together and relax. Squeezing your belly, really try to press that belly into the ground. Squeezing the belly, squeezing the abs and relax. Squeezing your chest, really try to push your chest into the ground and relax. Squeezing the shoulders, shrugging the shoulders up as high as you can into your neck, shrugging the shoulders and relax. Squeezing your hands, squeezing your forearms, squeezing your fingers, everything in your arms. Squeeze like you're gonna punch something and relax. Squeezing the neck, really, really tightening your throat, tightening your neck, pushing the neck into the ground. And relax. And squeezing your face, squeezing your nose, your lips, your eyes, your eyebrows, your forehead, squeezing it all together as tight like you just ate the most sour thing in the world. And relax. And now squeezing everything together, squeezing from your feet, your hands, your legs, your thighs, your stomach, your chest, your neck, your face, your throat, your head, everything squeeze. Squeeze a little tighter and relax. Open everything up. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to melt. slowly coming back into your body. Wiggle your toes, move your thumb across your fingertips. Maybe roll the ankles and the wrists. Bringing the arms overhead, stretching yourself awake. Then bringing your knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a nice little hug, a little squeeze. Then rolling over onto your right side, maybe using your right arm as a pillow. Keeping the eyes closed. Whenever you're ready, sitting up into a comfortable seated position, bringing your hands in prayer to your heart. Bringing gratitude to yourself today for doing this practice, for making the time to give this service to yourself, for taking the time to bring awareness to your body, to your breath, to your spirit, for taking the time to love your body and to love yourself. May the light within me see the light, love, beauty, and truth within you. Namaste. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.